Do you know how to introduce yourself in English without feeling nervous?
By the end of this video, you'll do it confidently.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Mindset. It's really nice to see you here today. My name is Ben, and I'm super happy you decided to join us. Whether you're listening on your way to school, watching at home, or maybe, studying at a cafe with a warm cup of coffee, we're excited to spend this time with you.
Hello, beautiful learners. I'm Rose, and, well, I'm also very happy you're here. Thank you for choosing to learn English with us today. We love our community, and we love seeing you improve day by day. So, welcome. Come in, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah, and before we start, just a quick little thing. If you enjoy videos that help you speak English naturally and confidently, make sure to subscribe to English Mindset. And also click that like button. It really helps the channel grow and lets us know you want more fun lessons like this.
Exactly. It takes only a second and, it supports us so much. All right, so let's jump into today's topic, which is how to talk about yourself.
So today we're going to focus on something super important. It's one of the first things people ask you when you meet someone new. Tell me about yourself. And honestly, for a lot of English learners, this question can feel a bit scary or confusing.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. Students tell me, Rose, when someone asks me about myself, I freeze. I don't know what to say. My mind becomes empty, and that's totally normal. Talking about yourself is a big topic, but don't worry. After today's lesson, you'll feel much more comfortable with it.
We're going to show you how to talk about your name, your age, your city, your hobbies, your daily routine, and also some simple personal stories. We'll keep the language nice and easy.
And we'll also share some of our own stories, just, to make the conversation more natural and friendly.
All right, let's begin. So, Rose, if someone asks you, can you talk about yourself? How do you usually start?
Well, I usually start very simple. I say something like, my name is Rose. I'm from a small town near the coast. I like reading, painting, and going for long walks. Just a few basic things. Nothing complicated.
Yeah, that's good. Clear and simple. I do the same. I usually say, hi, I'm Ben. I'm from London. I enjoy cooking, playing guitar, and taking care of my plants.
Oh my God, yes, your plants. Ben, you have so many plants. Every time we do a video call, I see new plants behind you.
Yeah, I know. I can't stop. I just like taking care of them. It's relaxing,
That's actually a great example, everyone. When you talk about yourself, you can include something personal, something that shows your personality. For Ben, it's plants and cooking. For me, it's painting and long walks.
Exactly. So let's help the learners a bit. Let's break it down. So first, talking about your name is easy. You can say, my name is. I am. You can call me.
Right. And for where you're from, you can say, I am from, I come from, I live in.
Let's give examples. I'll go first. My name is Ben. I'm from London, but now I live in a small town outside the city.
And I can say, my name is Rose. I'm from a small town near the ocean. It's quiet and very peaceful.
That's a good tip. You can add 1 or 2 extra details to make your introduction more natural. Not too long, just a little bit more information.
Yeah, like, my town is quiet, or my city is busy, or it's a big place, or it's a small place, things like that.
Now let's talk about age. You can say, I'm 25 years old. I'm 30. I'm in my 20s.
But remember, you don't have to say your exact age if you don't want to. You can just say, I'm an adult, or I'm a student, or I'm working now.
Yeah, that's true. For example, I can say, I'm in my 30s.
And I can say, I'm in my 20s. Simple and friendly.
Now, hobbies are great because they show your personality. So learners, you can say, I like, I enjoy, my hobby is.
Let's give some examples, but natural ones. I'll start. I like painting. I enjoy making simple art at home. I also like going for walks in nature.
And I can say, I like cooking. I enjoy trying new recipes. I also enjoy playing guitar in the evening.
See? Simple and clear.
Talking about your daily routine is also useful. You can say things like, I wake up at, I go to work, I study in the evening.
For example, I usually wake up at 7 a.m., I drink a coffee, then I start my work. Very basic.
I can say, I wake up early. I make breakfast. I work from home.
Talking about your routine helps people understand your lifestyle, and it's great practice for present simple.
Okay, now let's go a bit deeper. Learners often say, Ben, my answers are too short. I only say one sentence. So we want to help you make your answers longer, but still simple. Here's an example of a short answer. My name is Sarah. I am from Brazil. Now a longer answer. My name is Sarah. I am from Brazil. I live in a big city. I like music and taking photos. I study English because I want to travel.
See, it's still very simple, but it gives more information. And more information means better communication.
Let's practice with ourselves again. Rose, can you give a longer introduction about yourself?
Sure. My name is Rose. I'm from a small town near the ocean. I live in a quiet area with my family. I like reading books, painting, and walking on the beach. I study languages because I love traveling and meeting new people.
Nice. Okay, I'll try. My name is Ben. I'm from London, but now I live in a town outside the city. I enjoy cooking, playing guitar, and taking care of my plants. I teach English because I like helping people learn and grow.
That was great. And learners, you can do the same. Just add one more detail, then another detail, and maybe one small reason.
Let's add a small personal story, because stories make introductions more interesting. When you talk about yourself, you can share a short story about your life. For example, I can say, when I was a child, I loved cooking with my grandmother. She taught me how to make simple foods. That's why I enjoy cooking today.
Aw, that's sweet. And see, that's a very simple story, but it makes your introduction more personal. Here's mine. When I was young, I always painted pictures of the sea. My house was near the ocean, so I watched the waves every day. That's why I still like painting now.
That's a great story. And it also gives the listener a picture in their mind.
So we've talked about names, hometowns, hobbies, routines, and personal stories. There's still much more we want to share, like how to ask simple questions, how to answer follow-up questions, and how to keep a conversation going.
Yes, and we'll also practice more long, natural dialogues between us. So stay with us. All right, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. In the first part, we talked about how to introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, your hobbies, your daily routine, and even a small personal story. Now, let's go a little deeper, but don't worry, we'll keep everything simple and friendly, just like always.
Exactly. Everything today is still A1, A2 level, so if you're a beginner, you can relax. You're in the right place. And if you're a little higher level, well, this is still great practice for speaking more naturally.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about something very important: how to continue a conversation after introducing yourself. Many learners say something like, my name is, I am from, I like, and then they stop. The conversation ends.
Yeah, and that can feel awkward. It's like when you meet someone and say hello, but then suddenly you both don't know what to say next. So today, we want to help you avoid that problem.
Oh, and before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson, please take a second to like the video. It really helps more learners find our channel.
Yes, and it tells us that you want more friendly, easy lessons like this. So go ahead and tap that like button. We appreciate it a lot. One very easy way to continue a conversation is to ask simple questions. And don't worry, the questions don't have to be difficult. Very small questions can help the conversation keep moving. Here are some examples. Where are you from? What do you like to do? Do you work or study? What is your favorite hobby? Where do you live now?
Yes, and these questions are small, simple, and friendly. When you ask someone a question, it shows that you're interested in them. And people like that. People like talking about themselves.
That's true. I mean, look at us. We talk about ourselves all the time on this channel.
Yeah, we really do, but it's nice. It's how we connect with our learners. Let's do a natural example. I'll introduce myself, and then I'll ask a question. And Rose will answer, then ask me something back, just like a real conversation.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm from London. I like cooking and playing guitar. Where are you from?
I'm from a small town near the ocean. It's very quiet. And what do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading and trying new recipes. Do you work or study?
I work as a teacher. I love helping people learn English. What about you? Do you work from home?
Yes, I work from home most days. It's very comfortable. And, what is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is painting. I love colors and, creating something beautiful. And what's your favorite food to cook?
That's a good question. I think my favorite thing to cook is pasta. It's simple, but delicious.
Nice. I love pasta.
Now see, that was a very simple conversation, but it was natural, friendly, and easy to follow. And notice something. After each answer, we asked a question. This is the key.
Yes. If the conversation is like answer, stop, the conversation dies. But if it's answer, question, the conversation continues.
You don't need big grammar or difficult vocabulary. Just small questions like, and you? What about you? Really? Why? How about you?
These small questions keep the conversation alive. They're like little bridges that connect one sentence to the next.
I like that. Conversation bridges. Nice.
Now, let's talk about something important. How to talk about your job or your studies. When someone asks you, do you work or study? You can use basic structures like, I work as a, I am a, I study, I'm a student.
For example, I can say, I work as an English teacher. I teach online.
And I can say, I'm an English teacher too. I love my job.
But maybe you're not working yet. That's okay. You can say, I'm looking for a job. I'm studying at university. I study English in my free time.
Yes, simple and clear. And if you want to add more information, you can say something like, I like my job because, I study English because.
For example, I can say, I work as a teacher because I enjoy helping students learn.
And I can say, I study languages because I love traveling.
Okay, now let's practice adding little personal details. These details make your introduction sound more natural and interesting. You don't need long stories, just small things. For example, I like coffee. I drink it every morning. I have a small dog. His name is Milo. I enjoy music. I listen to it every night. I play games on weekends.
Yes, people love small details like that. They're easy to understand and they make you sound more human. Here's a personal detail about me. I love the smell of old books. It's weird, but it makes me feel calm.
Yeah, that is a little weird, but I understand. For me, I like rainy days. When it rains, I feel relaxed. I make tea and play guitar.
See? Simple. Small, but interesting.
Let's do another natural conversation, longer this time. And learners, listen to the flow. Listen to the fillers, the questions, the small details.
Okay, ready when you are.
All right. Hi, I'm Ben. I'm from London. I live in a small town now. I like cooking and playing guitar. What about you?
Hi, I'm Rose. I'm from a small town near the ocean. I like painting, reading, and taking walks. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I read books or cook something new. Actually, last week I tried a new soup recipe. It was very spicy.
Ooh, spicy. I like spicy food. What kind of soup was it?
It was tomato soup with chili peppers. Very simple, but very good. Do you cook often?
Not really. I cook sometimes, but I prefer baking. I like making cookies. Chocolate cookies, especially.
Oh, wow, that sounds nice. My sister likes baking too. She makes amazing cakes.
Really? What kind?
She makes lemon cake, carrot cake, chocolate cake, a lot of different things. She's very good at it. Do you bake alone or with someone?
I usually bake alone. It's relaxing for me. I listen to soft music and just enjoy the moment.
That sounds peaceful. I like playing guitar when I want to relax. Sometimes I play in the evening with a cup of tea.
That's nice. Do you play outside sometimes?
Sometimes, yes. When the weather is good, I take my guitar to a small park near my house. It's quiet.
That sounds lovely.
Did you notice how natural that conversation was? We used very simple English, but we shared a lot of information.
Yes, and we used fillers like, actually, and really. These fillers make your speech sound more natural and relaxed.
We also used many small questions to keep the conversation moving.
And we added personal details: baking, guitar, cookies, the park, the ocean. Small details make your story more interesting.
Now, let's talk about confidence. Many learners say, I'm afraid to speak. I forget words. I feel shy. This is normal. Every learner feels this way.
Yes, even we felt like that when we learned other languages.
Everyone starts from zero.
So here are some tips to speak more confidently. 1. Keep sentences short. Short sentences are easier and still natural.
2. Use simple words. You don't need difficult vocabulary.
3. Smile. When you smile, you feel more relaxed.
4. Add one new detail each time. Not 5, not 10, just 1.
5. Practice with real people or with yourself. Talk in the mirror. It really helps.
Yes. And remember, mistakes are normal. Mistakes mean you are learning.
All right, this is a great place to pause because in the next part, we're going to practice building a full self-introduction step by step.
And we'll give more long dialogues, more examples, and more personal stories so you can really feel the natural flow of conversation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for staying with us through this lesson. We hope you're feeling more confident already. So far, we looked at simple introductions, personal details, natural questions, and small stories. Now we're going to help you build a full, clear, friendly self-introduction step by step.
Yes, and don't worry, everything will still be simple and easy to understand. You'll hear more dialogues, more examples, and more natural conversation between us. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy this part of the lesson.
Okay,
Let's imagine someone asks you, "Can you talk about yourself?" We're going to help you make a long, friendly answer without difficult grammar. Let's build it slowly. Step 1. Name. My name is. Step 2. Country or city. I'm from. Step 3. Where you live now. I live in. Step 4. What you do. I work as or I study. Step 5. Hobbies and interests. I like, I enjoy. Step 6. One small personal detail. Something simple and friendly. Step 7. A small personal story. A short story to show your personality.
Let me give a full example, step by step, the way a real learner might say it. My name is Rose. I'm from a small town near the ocean. I live with my family in a quiet area. I work as an English teacher. I enjoy painting, reading, and walking by the beach. I love the smell of old books. It makes me feel calm. When I was young, I painted the ocean almost every day. That's why I still love painting today.
Wow, that's great. And it's not difficult. The vocabulary is simple. The sentences are short, and it's very natural. Here's mine. My name is Ben. I'm from London, but now I live in a town outside the city. I work as an English teacher online. I like cooking, playing guitar, and reading. I enjoy rainy days because they help me relax. When I was a child, I cooked with my grandmother. She taught me many simple recipes. That's why I love cooking now.
See? Very natural, very friendly.
And, most importantly, very easy for learners to copy and use.
Okay, let's talk about how to make your introduction even more natural. One great tip is to think about your daily life. What do you actually do? What do you actually like?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes learners say things they think sound good in English, but they're not real. Like someone says, I enjoy reading Shakespeare, but maybe they don't. Maybe they actually like cooking or watching movies.
Yes, be honest. Be yourself. You don't need to impress anyone. You just want to communicate.
For example, I honestly like simple food. I don't cook anything too fancy. I like pasta, rice dishes, soups, easy things.
And I love simple hobbies too. I read small books, short stories. I don't read very long books all the time.
That's another good point. Your English learning should feel personal and real.
Another important thing is learning how to connect sentences. Even with simple sentences, you can connect ideas with small words like and, but, because, so, then, also.
These words help your introduction sound smooth. For example, I'm from Spain and I live in a big city now. I like cooking because it helps me relax. I work in a shop, but I study English in the evening.
Very small words, but very powerful.
Let's do a long, natural conversation so learners can hear how simple English can still sound friendly and fluent.
Good idea. Let's start like two people meeting for the first time.
Hi there. My name is Ben. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rose. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, where are you from, Rose?
I'm from a small town near the ocean. It's quiet and very peaceful. And you, where are you from?
I'm from London, but now I live outside the city. It's a small town, calm and simple. Do you like living near the ocean?
Oh, yes, I love it. I like the sound of the waves. It makes me feel relaxed. What about you? Do you like nature?
Yes, a lot. I like nature and I really enjoy going to parks. I sometimes take my guitar and play in the park. Do you play any instruments?
No, I don't play instruments, but I like painting. I paint small pictures at home. It's my favorite hobby.
That's nice. Do you paint every day?
Not every day, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I paint when I feel calm. What about you? Do you cook every day?
Almost. I cook maybe 5 days a week. I love cooking new recipes. Last week, I made spicy tomato soup.
I love spicy food. Maybe you can teach me that recipe one day.
Sure, it's very easy. I learned it from my grandmother. She loved cooking. When I was a child, I cooked with her all the time.
That's a beautiful memory. When I was young, I always painted the ocean. My room was full of blue and white drawings.
That sounds lovely. So, what do you do now? Do you work?
Yes, I work as an English teacher. What about you?
Same. I'm an English teacher too. I teach online.
See? That was a long conversation, but it used very simple English.
Yes. And all we did was ask questions, give short answers, add small details, and show a bit of personality.
Exactly. And that's all you need for a great introduction.
Let's do a quick practice. We'll give a structure. You can practice it out loud at home. My name is blank. I'm from blank. I live in blank. I work as or I study blank. I like blank. One small detail about me is blank. When I was young, I blank. That's why I like blank today.
You can pause the video or the audio here and try saying your introduction. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak.
Oh, and before we continue to the next part, if you're enjoying this lesson, please hit the like button. It helps more learners discover English mindset.
Yes, and your support really keeps us motivated to make more helpful lessons for you. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about something very important, staying calm. Many learners get nervous when they introduce themselves. It's normal. So here are a few tips. 1. Speak slowly. You don't need to speak fast. 2. Take small pauses. Native speakers pause all the time. 3. Use fillers. Words like well, so, are okay. 4. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes show you are learning.
Yes, even we use fillers. You hear us say and all the time.
Because it's natural.
Let me share a small real-life story. A few years ago, I met a man from Japan. He didn't speak English very well, but his introduction was simple and very friendly. He said, "Hello, my name is Ken. I'm from Japan. I like fishing. I fish with my father every weekend. I study English because I want to travel." Simple, clear, and very warm.
And that's the kind of introduction that people remember. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to be friendly and real.
Okay, friends, we talked about many things today, so let's summarize.
Yes, here are the key points about talking about yourself in English. 1. Start with basic information. Your name, age, country, job, or school. 2. Add personal details. Hobbies, likes, favorites, favorite food, color, music. 3. Talk about your routine. Use the present simple. I wake up, I eat, I go. 4. Share small stories, childhood memories, funny moments, or first experiences. 5. Describe your personality. Use simple adjectives. 6. Talk about your dreams and goals, what you want to do in the future. 7. Keep your sentences short and clear. Use simple connectors and, but, because, then, after that.
These steps help you speak more confidently about yourself.
And remember, talking about yourself is the first step to better communication in English. Now, let's explain some important vocabulary from today's lesson. Routine, the things you do every day. Typical, normal, usual. Memory, something from the past you remember. Personality, the way you act and feel, what kind of person you are. Goal, something you want to achieve in the future. Dream, something you hope for, something you want to happen someday. Calm, relaxed, not stressed. Patient, able to wait without getting angry. Enjoy, like something, feel happy when you do it.
If any word was difficult, don't worry. You can replay the video and practice slowly.
Before we finish, here is your final practice task. Write or say a full introduction about yourself using at least 5 of the categories we covered.
You can practice out loud. Write it in your notebook or even leave it in the comments below so we can read it.
If you enjoyed this lesson from English Mindset, please like this video. It really helps us.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more warm, friendly lessons like this.
And of course, feel free to comment your introduction. We'd love to see it. Remember, every time you practice speaking about yourself, you become more confident.
Yes, English is a journey, and you're already moving forward, step by step, word by word.
We believe in you.
See you in the next lesson here on English Mindset.